My future mother-in-law called me barren at my own engagement party, but her son's medical records were about to make this really awkward. For 2 years, Dennis's parents have made my life hell about grandchildren. Every Sunday dinner at their house starts the same way. His mother Sheila asks when we're going to make her a grandmother, while his father Larry jokes that my ovaries are getting dusty. They bought a nursery set for their spare room last Christmas and gave me fertility vitamins for my birthday. At restaurants, Sheila points out pregnant women and sighs dramatically. Larry forwards me articles about pregnancy after 35 with subject lines like, TikTok, I'm 32. The worst part is Dennis just sits there eating his pot roast while they attack me. He says it's easier to let them tire themselves out. He refuses to tell them the truth because he says medical information is private and they don't need to know. 6 years ago, before we even met, Dennis got a vasectomy at 26 because he never wanted children. He told me on our third date and I was relieved because I don't want them either. But his parents think I'm the problem. They've decided I'm a career-obsessed woman depriving them of grandchildren. Last month, Sheila called my mother to ask if I had fertility issues in the family. My mother was mortified. Larry cornered my father at a barbecue to recommend urologists who specialize in helping women with hostile wombs, whatever that means. They've told everyone at their country club that they're praying for me to overcome my selfishness. Dennis says they'll give up eventually. Yesterday was our engagement party. Sheila hired a party planner and invited 80 people without asking us. Halfway through dinner, she stood up with her champagne glass to make a toast. We're so happy Dennis found someone. Even if she's not giving us the grandchildren we deserve, we keep hoping she'll change her mind before it's too late. But some women just aren't meant to be mothers, too focused on their careers to care about family. She actually said that into a microphone in front of everyone I know. Dennis kept eating his salmon like nothing was happening. I looked at him, and he just shrugged. That's when his cousin Jerome stood up. Jerome is a nurse at the clinic where Dennis had his procedure. Aunt Sheila, that's really unfair to blame her. Sheila smiled sweetly. Oh, Jerome, you don't understand. When you get married, you'll want to give your parents grandchildren. It's what loving children do. Jerome pulled out his phone. Actually, I do understand, because I was working at the clinic 6 years ago when Dennis came in. The room went completely silent. Dennis dropped his fork. Jerome continued. I wasn't supposed to be there that day, but I was covering a shift. Imagine my surprise when my cousin walked in for a vasectomy consultation. 26 years old, absolutely certain he never wanted children. Sheila's face went white. That's not true. Dennis loves children. He's always wanted to be a father. Jerome looked at Dennis. Want to tell them or should I keep going? Dennis was frozen in his chair. Jerome shrugged and kept talking. I tried to talk him out of it. Told him he was young, might change his mind. He said he'd rather die than have kids. Said the world was overpopulated and he didn't want the responsibility. Those were his exact words. Larry stood up shaking. You're lying. Dennis would never do that to us. Jerome scrolled through his phone. I took a picture of the appointment log that day because I couldn't believe it. See? Dennis Palmer, May 15th, vasectomy consultation. He had the procedure 2 weeks later. Sheila turned to Dennis. Tell me this isn't true. Tell me you didn't steal our grandchildren from us before you even met this woman. Dennis finally spoke. My body, my choice. Sheila started sobbing. You let us torture this poor girl for 2 years when you knew you were the one who couldn't give us grandchildren? I stood up. He could have. He chose not to. And he chose to let you blame me every single week rather than tell you the truth. Larry pointed at Dennis. You're out of the will. Your brother will inherit everything. Dennis went pale. Dad, that's millions of dollars. You can't be serious. Sheila was still crying. You stole our future. We built that vacation house thinking our grandchildren would play there. We kept the family business going so you could pass it on. And you destroyed all of it when you were 26. I took off my engagement ring and set it on the table. You know what? You can all have each other. I'm done being the scapegoat for your coward son. Dennis grabbed my hand. Wait, we can work this out. I looked at him. 2 years of abuse and you never once defended me. Your parents are right about one thing. You did steal something from them. But you stole something from me too. You stole 2 years where I could have been with someone who had a spine.